Rage on that beat, going crazy.
It's not a game, it's a rage thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout out to everybody that is in the chat with your boy Hoodie. Much love to everyone that's in the chat. We got quite the show tonight. Listen, I'm just waiting on Gary to get in. We're gonna be talking about entitlement. I'm gonna be going on in this masterpiece situation. We're gonna be playing a little bit of 50 Cent situation with his son. And we're gonna talk about some things that I think we all can get along with. Salute. Salute. Drizzy Dre about to bring you the truth. Salute. Salute. Drizzy Dre about to bring you the truth. And it's time to get it started. What's happening, everybody? You said the mic breaking up. It might be my connection. Shout out to everybody that's in the live. It might be my connection. We got good fam in the building. Never was on time. But look, we got a good time tonight. I do got a political show coming up. I meant to have it actually yesterday, but I was unable to get to it yesterday. So we'll be getting to it tomorrow. Much love to everyone that's in the live. YouTube, what's popping? It's your favorite uncle. It's your favorite cousin. It's your favorite brother, Drizzy Dre, the Hood Conservative. And we are live tonight with another episode of this thing that we be calling Pillow Talking. Listen, I told Gary that we got to come up with a better name than the Pillow Talk. But shout out to everybody that's in the live. Gary, what's happening? What is happening? I don't know if Gary can hear me. I'm hoping that the mic.
No, I can actually I can hear you. The problem is my damn. I got so many damn screens open, man. What's up, Pimpin? How you doing? What's up, everybody on YouTube? What's up, everybody on Rumble?
Rumbalaya.
Yeah, dog.
Listen, that suspension should be ending quite soon. Isn't that so, Gary Lamb? That channel suspension on the Gary Lamb Network.
I hope it ends soon. Like forever. That'll be nice.
Listen, I want to say shout out to the 9, blessed and wonderful loyal saints we got here on YouTube and all the blessed saints on Rumble. As we do take this channel into another direction, shout out to everyone that is a part of it. Listen, Hoodie can't talk politics all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? So I think how I was gonna end up working, I'm gonna just keep politics on Hood Conservative for y'all. We'll split it down the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the other channel, so that way everybody just kind of get a taste. Because me and Gary have so many of these conversations that we thought that we were doing our subscribers a disservice by not actually just having the conversations live instead of just having them over the phone with each other. So, that's more or less what you see it now, is that the conversations me and Gary have on a regular basis, we are just choosing to have with our friends.
Yes, we are. Because listen, the shit that we be saying is like not only therapeutic, but is freaking, what's the word that I'm looking for there, Hood? Oh man, what is the word that I'm looking for? Philosophical. Like we get philosophical about it, right? We dive down into it and we look at the things that we made mistakes in ourselves and our own relationships and how it cost and affected our, loved ones and stuff like that. And it's just like, well, shit. If this information dies with us, you know, the nobody will ever get this because obviously they don't know what the hell they're doing because they're chasing money, they're chasing fame, they're chasing popularity, they're chasing looks, they're chasing the bag, they're chasing everything but love, affection, commitment, and marriage. What do you think about their hood?
Listen, I think that is absolutely a fact. And I mean, especially when you're looking at this time of year, you know, especially the topic that we're getting into tonight with entitlements, you know,
Yes.
is just a good reminder to people that, you know, they need to keep in mind that they need to appreciate those. And I think that many of us in the chat who have children, who have loved ones, we all know how loved ones can be, specifically children. They tend to look at you like you're an ATM, like you're an endless pit of money,
Yes.
you know, and then they're upset with you when you're not. So I think that this is, you know, a great conversation for this time of year to remind people, you know, just to fall back just a little bit and have some appreciation. That's all, Gary.
I think is a great idea. So what we getting into tonight?
Listen, we're gonna be getting into of course entitlements with our boy Master P, who seems to be having a bit of a situation with his own son. Now, Master P has some words to say. I'm not gonna take his words from him. Shout out to my boy Zeke. Zeke said he down no matter what. Hoodie, I love blunt talk, politics, or whatever. Politics ain't everything. Smoke that up.
Yes.
Spit the truth.
Yes.
Absolutely, Zeke. You know, listen, you know I'm smoking the blizzard right now. Right now. Listen, Gary wanted the only reason why I ain't on camera is Gary like to use the videos for TikTok and they ban his channel. You know,
Yeah.
if you do the smoking. TikTok is weird. You know, he got banned for what? Was the vape, Gary?
Yeah, that was what I got banned for.
Yeah. Listen, man, you know, it is what it is. But just know your boy Hoodie always keep his L back now. Yeah, listen, I'm always backing the L out like a Glock. You understand?
Yeah, I feel you. Yo, but see, here's the thing. It's not like I don't do the same stuff. I do too. It's more recreational for me and stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. It's legal and everything I'm supposed to do is whatever, but it's more or less just relaxing my body, relaxing my head.
I think on the next live, I'm gonna have that conversation too about
Yeah.
why although Hoodie would love to live in a red state, we'll talk about that on the next political live. Why although Hoodie would love to live in a red state, that mean green keeps me still. You know what I mean? It keep me locked in.
Yes.
It keep me locked in. But you know, shout out to everybody that's a part of the live. Much love to everybody, man. That is a part of it. Like I said, we're gonna get things started off with Master P. As you can see from the video, we're gonna play a little 50 Cent. And of course, we're gonna go talking from there. Y'all make sure y'all stay active in the chat and give us your opinion because it's always great to bounce off of your opinions.
Yes. Yes, it is. Sorry, I need hold on 1 second. I'm looking for my inhaler. I gotta find that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Definitely sounding like the powder over there.
Yeah, I'm dying over it.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and play it.
Today a sad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, you don't call back. It's been months.
Oh, I think that was good.
So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in
sorry for having lung issues.
You gonna talk over the damn video, Gary?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you was playing it.
Yeah, sad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did. He don't call back. It's been months.
I just want to point out to you, look at the view behind him.
Yeah.
You know, he talking upset, but look at that view in the mountains. Do y'all listen for y'all that live out in the country? Do you know how hard it is to get a damn FedEx package prior to Master P dog?
Yo, you
Amazon
absolutely right.
package, a UPS package. Negro, please have the parcel box at the end of the driveway. His driveway like a damn street. I'm telling you. In the mountains. Look at that. Look at Gary. Look at that. You see that
Yeah.
behind him?
Yes.
Look at the town behind him. Look
Oh
where
my
he
God.
at. Town him. He like 15 miles away from these people, man.
Right.
Master P having a good time. He got money.
Yeah, he does.
So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people, but you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertain this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up. And I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. I lost a sister, but I lost a daughter. And for any parent that's going through this, because I know death, it brings people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just say, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world, not to get out and hustle and go do my thing.
Now listen, I just want to say that's words of a true hustler. And this is the biggest difference between entitled people and hustlers. Because he just said it himself. Like, listen, if I got to go back, I won't even be mad. And the reason is because he knows how to get out. And what he's going to go on to further see, what he's about to get into is the entitlements of his son.
Yeah.
And see, Master P, you know, just like a lot of people with money, just like a lot of us, we try and shield our children from the hustles that we had to do, you know, coming up to get bread, or the hustles that we had to do to make things happen in life. And we don't want them to experience that and kind of forget at the same time that these things do build some character.
Yes, it does.
I think character is needed, but you know, like, would you get Master P, you know, with him having the silver spoon in his mouth? Because obviously, you know, the son is not the father.
That's a hard question to answer, because it's like you see a lot of people, a lot of children, if I should say, who grow up and they really do not, they don't contribute like their father or their mother did, right? They just they consume more than anything, right? And then they get aggravated and agitated about certain things. And this is why I understand where Steve Harvey's coming from when he says, I'm spending up all my money. I might lead them something, but I'm not going to, you know, give them my hard work. And I understand that to a degree, because you don't want them to be, what should I say, spoiled, you know, like what's going on here. So does money really help the child? Like, I get all the whole, you know, wanting to go get it and work hard and, you know, become a monster in the streets. I get all that. But leaving your children an inheritance, do it really work out for the children? Because we notice that there's a cycle, right?
Right.
They're wealthy and then they're broke, and wealthy again and then broke, and wealthy and again and it's broke. So is it possible that we are?
They say that the wealth that you create in your lifetime, you can gain generational wealth. Master P has generational wealth. His family would be broke in 3 generations, spent all the money. Jay-Z, generational wealth with Beyonce, family broke in 3 generations. Three generations. If you're not taught how to take care of your money, and like, this is where I say I agree with, you know, Shaq's situation and how Shaq kind of look at it, because Shaq says well, if you want access to my money, you got to show me that you're committed to
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And for y'all to show him that, well,
Ugh.
Shaq requires you to go get a master's degree.
Yep.
You know, before you even start saying I'm gonna touch your bread. So, you know, as a kid, yeah, did he buy Sharif a Rolls Royce and all of that?
Yeah.
Absolutely, he did. You know what I mean? But that's, you know, that's son gift, that's father gifting the son. What changes though is when you get older. Now it's time for you to grow into your own identity. You know, and it's, you know, okay, money may not be your problem, but you know, you still have to become your own man. You still have to do your own thing. And we need to get into what that looks like. So Shaq uses school in a way to kind of get that commitment out of his children.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Zeke. Zeke with the super chat. My parents taught us work ethic from the get-go. We weren't rich though. And listen, I gotta agree with Zeke. It's not about being rich.
No,
and
it's
that's
not.
a part. That's a real big part. A real big problem is that it's not about being rich. And you know, Zeke points that out. You know, it's about work ethic. You know, and what your parents teach you. That's why I say, you know, if you look at Master P and his situation, he dealing with a back and forth with his son on royalties from a Nickelodeon show.
Yes.
And all this bullshit. But in actuality, his son wouldn't even have these things
if it wasn't for his like
father.
This is what kills me, is like you're literally biting the hand that feeds you and you realize nothing about it. Like you just say, well, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is how I feel about it, and it is what it is. And I'm like, yo, dog, you could have been in the streets like your father.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, you probably would have built a better character if you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because hard life will build character. And I think that's a lot of things that a lot of these children they're forgetting, is that we as your parents are going through the struggles that you do not have to go through. Not trying to get political on this thing, but every man, woman out there understand where I'm coming from when I say that. We are watching you throw away, I don't know how much effort, work, and energy that went into getting you to where you are today. And you're just throwing it away. Why? Why? Because you feel some type of way, like you're going to damage our relationship because of some bread. Do you have any idea how easy it is to replace money? You cannot replace these relationships as easily as you can replace money. And you're destroying a relationship. He says in the clip, you know what? Keep playing the clip. He gets to it. He hasn't talked to his son in quite some time. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
He gonna get to. He gonna get to. I'll play it.
Let's play it.
But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look, you've been shining for a long time, son. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see.
Yes.
They want to see destruction. So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family? Are you going to take care? You told me.
Bingo. I think that, and this is where I think a lot of young men, and I wish Kevin Samuels would have touched on what Master P was just saying there, is if you destroy me, I'm the breadwinner for the family.
Right.
If you destroy me, who gonna take care of the family?
Good question.
Who gonna make sure everybody's straight? Who gonna make sure, you know, as far as money problems, and listen, taking care of money problems can really take a lot of stress off a situation.
Yes, it can. You
know, it get rid of a lot of stresses. So when you got somebody that's able to do that for you, like what is Romeo thinking when these things are gonna? You're stopping the machine that you benefited off of. Now that, and see, this is the problem I think that Romeo's having. Romeo's 30-something years old now.
Right.
And he's still living in his dad's shadow.
See that? Okay. That prodigal son business is the problem. it's just so annoying, that egotistical bullshit, and I don't know why men do that.
Listen, but this is why I said Shaq requires you to go find your way,
Yes.
requires you to go find some discipline, requires you to train yourself and buckle yourself down to better
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
And like he was saying, when you shield people from consequences, and I think that that's one of the biggest things that causes entitlement. And we can look at it on the macro to the micro, big to small.
Yep.
When you shield people from consequences, and damn it, it almost make me want to go on a political tirade.
Oh
You know what I'm
God. Oh God. Wait. Oh, read that comment. Please read
Come
that
on.
comment. You ain't put it up just to sit, look, watch it. No, read that comment.
Listen. Will and Jada Smith's money is gone 1 year after they pass. The
I don't
kids
give
are
it that
going to
long.
blow it.
I don't give it
Listen,
that long.
literally blow it.
Yes.
Literally
Yes.
on the cocaine.
Oh, I was talking about the other side too. You know what I mean?
Blow it.
They go in. Those they believe in all that. Oh man, play the clip. Play the clip.
Ain't they Scientologists though?
I don't know. The problem is
their money probably going to the
they
church.
weird. They're weird.
All right, I'll play Master P.
On the post that you put up, oh, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from that. You go help people.
Right.
I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine. People can't just say they love me when I give them something. I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing. I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff, poking and having fun. Y'all can, but I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do. I love my family. My door is always open for my son. To be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm a.
Oh my God, that's a man.
I'm still.
Listen,
That's a man.
That's a beautiful father right there.
Oh my God, he loved his son. He absolutely loved his son.
It's a beautiful father.
Do you have any idea what it takes for a man of such a stature of and say those words? If I'm wrong, let me know, but don't take your love away from me, dog. Like, I didn't do this shit for me. Like,
there you go.
Like, come on. I don't give a shit about the money. I care about you. I want you to exceed.
There you go.
You are my legacy, sir. My legacy.
Listen, and look, you gotta understand. This is a father who lost the daughter. He lost the daughter.
He's not trying to lose another child.
There you go. It's not to him. None of this is even remotely close to worth it. He lost his daughter.
Who cares about the money? Who cares? I'm supposed to watch my grandchildren. I'm supposed to watch the circle around my bed. I'm supposed to see all that I've achieved through the faces that's going to surpass me when I pass. That's where I want. That's how I want to die. Everybody around pop bed looking at me and saying, yo, man, don't give a shit about the money. Like, what do we have to do to save him?
Listen.
That's how I want to go out. I want people going out. I want people to love me, man. I don't want people to, be squandering over the damn money. Who gives a shit about the money? It's just a tool.
That's why some rich folks ain't giving their kids money. Cause they like, you just gonna be broke anyway.
Yeah.
So
who fault is that though? Who fault is that?
I might as well make you work.
But who fault is that?
There's nothing waiting for you. Nothing. It's all gone.
So does the apple fall far from the tree or not?
In this case, it fell real far.
Yep.
It fell real far from the tree.
Yep.
But I mean, like, look, this is a case of this is a case of Master P's branches growing so wide and stretched out so far that when the apple fell, it was nowhere near the tree.
Yeah.
You know, that seed really had to grow its own way, but it was always sheltered and had good watering and all that.
Mm.
You know, being underneath the tree, it never had anything to worry about.
No, it didn't.
But now this tree, well, this seed has become a tree, and now it want a piece of the sunlight. And I think Romeo wants his father's success without doing his father's work.
You really think that? You really think that?
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Zeke. Your kids should be more successful than you. Listen, I wholeheartedly agree with that. That's what you want.
Now let's look at the flip side. What if he doesn't want to be successful? What if he just want to be a regular old guy? I'm not saying that that's right or wrong or indifferent. I'm just asking, what is it that Romeo wants? Maybe he doesn't want to be, successor to his father's.
Romeo wants the money from the TV shows to now come to him. Romeo wants his own flex.
Yeah.
It ain't that he want to go get his own TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that guy.
Hmm.
It's been given to you. It's like Will Smith kids, it's gonna be difficult for them because
Right.
everything gets handed to you because of who your parents are. But when you get older, like in your 20s, it even seem okay because you're still young. But when you
Yeah.
hit your 30s, especially for young men, having a separate identity, especially from your father, becomes important.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. So wait a minute. Boys must go through struggle to become men, and men must protect and provide for the family. Facts. Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's what it is. Tag, can you hear me on Rumble now? I'm just testing, see if you can hear me. But yes, that is absolutely right. We need to raise our boys to do that. But I don't think that's a problem here per se with Romeo. I think this is just
I
don't
think
wanna live.
that's precisely the problem.
You think that's what he don't want to take care of his family?
No, I think that Romeo's problem, if you look at the first part of De'Ara's comment, shout out to De'Ara Walton,
The struggle.
the struggle is what Romeo is lacking.
Uh-huh.
Because there's stories that come from this struggle. There's wins that come from that struggle. And that I think is what Romeo is missing, is that he hasn't really got the wins from coming from the struggle.
Right.
So that's why Shaq says, well, I send you to school because you're not gonna find the struggle that I had on the streets in Detroit. Getting you out of Brick City. Like going back and forth to school, in the hood. Like, you're not gonna have that struggle.
No, you're not.
So I have to find a separate way to build character in you. I have to find a way to help you become committed at something.
Well, I will say the whole Shaq idea, I think that'll work. The Shaq idea is a great idea, though. What I really think, like, okay, go get your master's, do something. I'll support you in certain ways, but do something. Romeo just a kid in a man's body.
That's that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That can definitely well be the problem. But okay, so just gonna have to wait then, I guess. It's nothing you can do at this particular point. You're just gonna have to accept
Bro,
it.
you're 30-something years old. And
Yes.
see, the difference is that I think Romeo, listen, not that his dad don't love him.
Yeah.
But I think Romeo understands how his dad looks at him.
Yeah.
Which is, you silver spoon in the mouth, nigga.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying, Gary? Like,
Yes, I know.
he looking at him.
Okay, so all right.
Your Uncle C murder in jail for life. We had to do things on the street to get you where you was at that you would never, ever, ever understand.
Right. Right.
Listen. Shout out to LA Thorn. Marcus Aurelius had the perfect father and role model. There's a lesson to be learned from that Stoic. Exactly. But it can be hard. It can be hard for children.
Yes.
It can be hard for children. And I
Yes.
think too, at the same time, what you might have is, Master P is gonna be a very busy guy.
Yes.
Make him say, nah. Like,
Nah.
listen, No Limit was a real situation back then. You talking about people that signed Cameron to Snoop Dogg. He signed a lot of people to his label and was showing people how to do things on more of an independent level.
Yes.
And Master P may not have been around the crib as much as he may have needed to be for old Romeo.
Yeah. Well, of course he couldn't have been. I mean, to become such a aggressive, you can't listen. This to be competitive in anything, you're going to have to pick a side. You're going to put all your work and effort into your family, or you're going to put all your work and effort into work. If you split yourself up, you're going to get half-assed results no matter what you do. Some people just focus on their work because, hey, as long as we have an agreement with the mother, everything's good, blah, 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 boom, 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 knock it out. But we don't expect our children to grow up resenting us for it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where a lot of individuals that are aggressive like that, they find that out at the latest stage. Like, damn, my kids really don't they don't have the same they don't have the same mentality that we grew up with. And I remember when I was having a conversation with my son, and I told him, I said, look, hey, listen, guys, if you're on the Rumble and you can't hear, I can't figure out how to make that work. So do me a favor, jump on the stream with Hood Conservative. We are live over there as well. I am not going to waste a live trying to figure this out. So just go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab the link for you right now and put it in the Discord for you. But I was talking to my son, and it was a while back that we was having this conversation. He asked me something. I put him on punishment. Now I remember what it was. Put him on punishment. And I said, listen, you can't use your electronics right now because you're not doing well in school. And he did not like that at all. He did not like that at all. He actually texting back, well, it's my stuff. Why can't I use my stuff? Hood, he said to me, why can't he use his stuff?
What stuff? You don't own anything, sir.
Exactly.
What stuff?
You know where I'm going with this. You know where
nothing.
I'm going with this. You have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. I looked him dead in his eyes. I said, you know what? Now I did it nice and cool. I didn't blow him up on a freaking text message because, that's my son. You know what I'm saying? They say, I'm not going to do him like that. So I came home, walked in. I was like, hey, got a minute? He's like, yeah, it's all right, cool. Sat down, got eye level with the brother. You know what I'm saying? And I said, what did you pay for in here? And he was like, huh? I was like, what have you paid for in here? Can you point to anything you purchased with your own hard-earned money? And he said, no. I said, oh, so in other words, you don't own shit. He looked me in my eye, and I was like, if you ever in your wildest dreams think to say something like that to me again, your ass will be out on the streets. Don't play with me like that. Don't you dare disrespect. And listen, I give my children so much leeway because I look at them as young adults. I don't look at them as children. I look at them as young adults who are progressing. They're getting better. They're talented. They're wise. They're intellectual. They're everything that a child should be at this age, right? They're very respectful. But there are times when they step out of the line and you like, yo, dog, I know damn well you ain't just say that to me. As hard as I work, you want to tell me what? Like,
but look, take that feeling and then You know,
multiply that by millions of dollars.
yeah, with Master P.
Yeah, right. Kiss my black. See, that's the thing. It's like you get to that point where you like, all right, Romeo, you on some bull. You absolutely on some bull for you to actually think that you can come at me like this.
Exactly.
But then at the same time, you have to look at the egotistical part of the parent. What did Master P say to Romeo to make him say, I don't want to talk to you for months?
Probably I'm not giving you that damn money.
I ain't giving you shit.
I ain't
You want
giving
to like that, milk, do it your damn self.
Right. That's what he said. But look, listen, that's a hard, it's not a hard conversation. It's a hard conversation for the kids to deal with. That listen, you're cut off. Because look, I know guys I went to school with, man, high school, they were given everything, man. Listen, I had a friend, his mother made sure he had everything.
Yes.
Everything,
Yes.
man. Until this day, he's done now. He's a coke addict. He's finished.
Finito.
Finished. His mother owned a corner store. She was working in the store because, this store been in their family for years. Dad was a big drug dealer. So, of course, the mother turned out to be a hustler.
Yeah.
Ran the laundry mats, ran all the businesses, and still got them running to this day.
They turned out to be pretty aggressive.
The son is not a hustler. So this is why I said, Gary, 3 generations. Father, huge drug dealer. Made all the money, put all the businesses up. The daughter, hustler, took care of the businesses, kept things running. Listen, the last one, the grandson, which is the one I know, he's finished.
Yes. Yes.
He's
Let's
finished.
play the clip.
He's finished. He's done.
Still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal. Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back, but I can get out there and keep a legacy going, keep a name going. So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace, because this is what the system wants. Think about it. We stronger together.
Yes.
But you older now, so you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids. And we can get through this. I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it, and God gonna do what He got to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all think he's saying is true or whatever, that's cool too. I can live with it. I'm at peace now. I had to speak my piece.
The game Monopoly has come to.
So I'm going to step in here for a second. Okay.
Go ahead.
Our son thought that because he done well at school before that and earned it, it was his. He did earn it, but his privileges were removed. Exactly. It's not that he didn't earn it in the beginning. He absolutely did earn it, but he utilized that device to take himself away from his work, and his grades suffered. So what did I do? I told him, well, listen, I'm not going to give you a gift that's going to take away from your gift. That don't make any sense. So if you can't manage it, I'll take it away. That was the whole purpose of it. Thank you for sending that out, baby. I appreciate you. But you're absolutely right, man. Merry Christmas to the Hood and Lamb families. Thank you very much, Mickey.
Shout out to Mickey. Merry Christmas, Mickey. Thank you for helping Hoodie keep the goddamn lights on. Listen, we got one last clip because, there's always a good piece of redemption here. There's always a good old piece of redemption. And I think 50 had one of the best pieces because he had an entitled son his damn self. And I love 50's story, with his son and the baby mama situation, because when he dropped that album, Get Rich or Die Trying, some of you may know, some of you may not, But when he dropped that album, Get Rich or Die Trying, you know, like, listen, he was going crazy with making the bread. And now wifey wasn't so down with working and hustling. She was, looking at him like, I'm really thinking that we need to just chill out, and spend this bread up. And 50 got rid of her right then and there. Shout out to Zeke, man. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. We will have a live stream on Christmas as well. Shout out to everybody that's with your boy Hoodie and Gary, man, during these blunt pillow talks.
Blunt pillow talk. You ain't gotta like the damn name. I like it.
I like. Listen, I like.
I love
the name.
it.
I like
I
the name.
absolutely love it.
I like the name for you and wifey. Okay, you
Yes,
know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
Because I'm
But
not
that's
sharing the goddamn pillow with you.
But that's exactly why this is called blunt talk. It ain't called pillow talk, fool. That's the whole purpose of it. You keep putting up pillow talk. I don't want to listen. Let me tell you something. Notice that I don't say pillow talk when I'm on the live with a dude. Doesn't happen. It just don't happen. You the one that's bringing up. Well, we want to talk about pillow talk. No, Nick, that's for us, me and my wife, and females to come on and talk the pillow talk. Not you. This is blunt talk. This is why it's called blunt talk. See, blunt talk for the dudes, pillow talk for the ladies, blunt talk for the dudes. That's how we work it. Let's play this clip.
Hey, what's going on? I'm A-Dub from DX Daily Podcast, and check this out. So 50 Cent has responded to his son Marquise's offer to have a sit-down to resolve their long-standing issues, but it most likely wasn't the answer the younger Jackson was looking for. Earlier this month, Marquise told TMZ he was open to having a meeting with his estranged father in hopes of understanding each other a little bit.
One, Marquise should not be estranged to his father. Like, this be so much bullshit with them, man. But listen, I just need to get into what 50 saying. Oh, okay, it's getting right into it. I thought it was bullshit. My bad.
Situation. It came after the 26-year-old complained that 50 Cent's $6,700 a month child support payments weren't enough to sustain the New York City lifestyle he had become accustomed.
Listen, I want y'all to hear that. Let me repeat this to you. His son is complaining at 25 years old that $6,700 a month is not enough.
Yeah.
6,700.
You heard that. You absolutely heard that. I don't even know how to work that.
6,700.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what you heard.
That's what 80 grand. Listen. He's making 80,000. Okay, Shop Deli thought 84. Yes, 80,400. You know, Hoodie's still on it. Listen, do you know how entitled you have to be getting 80,000 a year in free money and to say that's not enough?
Yeah. That now that's some entirely bullshit. What did you work for?
Nothing. This is the entitlement. This is the same situation with Romeo. This is the same problem, except this little nigga ain't got no show.
No, he doesn't.
He just got child support.
Oh my God. You know, okay, so if we're going to be clear that we're having issues with our children growing up properly, and it's rampant through the black community, it's all over the place. What do we got to do to fix this?
I think the U.S. is just, at this point, I think it's all over the U.S. A bunch of ungrateful, spoiled brats running around here, licking ice creams in the stores.
Yes, that's exactly what you think. What it is. I think America is jacked up because, but there's a way to fix this, right? It's got to be. How do we fix this?
Oh, listen, stop giving them money. Make them work. Do like 50 doing. I'm about to show you.
All right.
To reigniting their feud. The Get Rich or Die Trying rapper gave Marquise an answer during an interview with The Breakfast Club on Wednesday, October 19th, where he made it clear he doesn't believe his son's request was genuine.
Flip, everybody wants to know, is there a possibility of you, actually your son wants to sit down with you?
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down.
There you go.
Right.
Think about it, man.
Right.
Mm.
You know, you want some attention. You know?
Yes.
And it's okay. You can have as much of that as you want. You know, it's just like he's been trained to believe what you see him say in that interview. That what he was saying, he's been trained to believe that for a long time, bro. Like you don't just wake up and say, "Oh, well, I don't believe what I've been believing forever." You know what I mean? Like when I said that that he's entitled, really, it's his mom's entitlement. It's been filtered.
Boom.
50 Cent then pointed out.
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
Oh Lord.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh Lord. He went there.
Can I please show my reaction on this one? Oh,
Listen. Sure, you can show it there the hell you want.
I just. Nah, I'm okay. I can't even find the damn screen. It's too late. But the point is like, damn. What are you supposed to do after that? That's a gut punch and a half.
50 was paying this woman $500,000 a year. $500,000 a year in child support just for this big-headed Negro.
Yes.
$500,000 a year.
Yes.
But then he went to court. Listen, he went to court and got it changed. That's how I got the $6,700. That busted up her whole situation.
It ripped her.
He gonna talk about it. Lord have mercy. He gonna talk about it. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord.
Out that he was initially paying Marquise's mother, his ex-girlfriend Shaniqua Tompkins, $500,000 a year, yet she still demanded more. That's when 50 took the matter to court and was ordered to pay just $6,700 a month, almost $81,000 a year in child support.
They go through the paperwork to see how.
So let me pause.
At that point, she still was.
So your greedy ass couldn't figure out how to do it on $500,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
500. He didn't say over a course of a lifetime. She said 500,000 a year and wanted more. Ladies, can I please ask you this question? What is wrong with your money management skills?
You never had to work for anything.
Horseshit. Listen. Even if you looking at that, $500,000 ain't enough.
500 grand. She wanted more. So 50 took her ass to child support court and got the shit installed by the courts, and they gave a percentage.
Oh.
That busted up her whole damn shit. Listen, you talking about going from like 45 grand a month to 6,700 a month,
bro.
$45,000 a month, man. For look, 40 grand a month, right there. Just 40 is 480,000. So 41,000 a month. 41,000 a month she was making in child support, and it wasn't enough. Think about that.
No, I can't.
That's
it doesn't
insane.
Because if it wasn't enough at 500,000, I know you crying at
crying at 6,700,
and she trying to kick his back in.
At 67, listen, you go from 41,000 to 6,700. That's like 13%.
Yeah.
Your heart is broken, smashed. You have so many regrets. You wish you just left this nigga alone. But you so damn greedy because you see his ass on TV. You see him with bricks of money. You think that, your homegirl's getting your ear. Oh, I can just go get more. Okay. Nah, I'm gonna go in.
Well,
broke.
I mean, she wasn't wrong for the most part, but
she
eventually
was
gets to a
wrong.
point. Well, at the end of the day, yeah, she was wrong. But what I'm saying is that if she would have just kept her damn mouth shut, she would have been all right.
If keeping her mouth shut got her $500,000 a year.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts.
That's it. You put this big-headed Negro in a good. You got one. Put the big-headed boy in the damn school.
Oh,
Make sure he got sports games for 50 to come to. You take that bread and start investing and making it in your own little business. Hit this man up, man, and start investing the money he giving you.
yo, shout out to the chats, man. Go ahead and support the new channel. I'm gonna put the link in the description right now for you guys. So go ahead, and if you haven't subscribed to that, you can go ahead and subscribe to that. But you're not, bruh. You on point. You on fire tonight, pimpin'. You are absolutely on fire tonight. I don't think most people understand why 50 is so chill, because he knows exactly what's going on. He knows who's really pulling the strings when it comes down to his child. He knows that this is what's going on. She's just speaking into his ear, and hey, he's rehearsed it. He's heard it so many times. It's like, what's the point? So that's what's going on with this his child. But is it the same with Romeo? Is the question.
Yeah, listen. I think that Romeo's situation is very similar. It might be even worse because 50's son don't really have notoriety.
What does that word mean?
He doesn't have any fame. Nobody really knows who he is.
No, they don't. Outside of his father, no, they don't.
Right. Romeo, because of the TV shows and different things like that, he kind of has a little bit of a branding. And I think that Romeo is more or less trying to separate that from his father. And it's just difficult to do. I mean, your dad is a big tree.
Want to? I just don't. Okay, so I never got the opportunity to actually. But then again, I'm not sure if I would have ever had that with my dad. But let's just theory craft here for a second. Let's say my father did actually achieve greatness, right? And he became a singer. I don't think I'll have any problems supporting my dad, right? Like, he was there through the thick and the thin. He was behind me. He was there when I scraped my freaking knee. He was there when I needed my first disciplinary action. He was there for everything up until the time he passed away. So I just don't understand the logic behind that. I don't get it. Why would you not be supportive of your father?
Well, listen, listen. Your heart comes from a place of appreciation, because he was taken away from you.
Yeah.
Romeo's heart is not in a place of appreciation because he's still here.
Yeah.
And he hasn't lost him. So he's just looking at it as, I'm tired of whenever I meet somebody or whenever I talk to somebody, they want to talk about you.
Yeah. So what's your dad about? What's your dad like? What does he
meet
do?
A girl, when Romeo meet a girl, you know what I mean? Like, they want to talk about Master P.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to go to the big house. They want to, so do he really got the cars like that? And like Romeo wants to be talked about and seen in that light. And I think that he got to go on the path of figuring out how to get there.
Yeah.
But it may not be, the same thing. It may not be the same thing as his dad. His dad built a lot of fame as a rapper, and Romeo ain't really that.
Wow. Okay, man, that would get annoying as fuck, honestly. Yes, that will get annoying. I do agree with that, because now you're competing with your dad, and it's like, you're competing with your son, and it's like, well, I don't want to compete with you. It's almost like competing with your wife.
Well,
I don't want to compete with you.
Your son is in a fake competition. And listen, I don't even think Romeo's in a competition with his dad. I think that he's trying to find his own way as a man and get from underneath his dad's shadow. He wants his name to be known for something that's not included with his father. So he just wants, Romeo Miller to be known for something. It'd be like if Romeo Miller had a platinum album, like is no limit gonna be on the on the back for some type of credits and this and that. But
That's a good question. That's a good
but see,
question.
like to us, we would say, why shouldn't it be? I mean, your dad got all the connections, he built all of this. Why wouldn't you want it? But to him, is he know people in the industry that he can work with outside of his father that he would say can get me there as well, and I want to do it off of my talent.
Yes.
And I think that's where Romeo's situation is. I think that Romeo, at least Romeo, to me, Romeo won a little more, and to me, 50's son don't want shit. He don't want nothing. He wanted it for free. He been taught, his mother taught him.
Yeah.
Romeo grew up with his dad. So he running from his dad's shadow. 50's son didn't grow up with his dad. So he really running with the indoctrination of his mother.
Yes, he is.
So that's
hard. That's hard.
It's hard.
So let's get deep. Let's get deep. Let's go. This is the last 15 minutes of the show, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to ask the question: do mothers, or women, I should say, create entitled children? Considering the fact that we're looking at two individuals who are hardcore in the game, one who was pretty much in their son's life and one was kind of wasn't. But at the end of the day, they're both having feuds with their father's fame. Is that what is that? Am I looking at that correctly, Hood?
Yes, I would agree with that.
Now, if you're not home to support your son in the way that a boy should be supported, right? Can that make it where he's like this in every area of his life? Can that be possible? Because I've witnessed a lot of guys who don't have the kind of fame that 50 or Master P has and have the same problems with their sons because they didn't treat their sons properly. They didn't hug their sons. They yelled at their sons constantly, made their sons feel like freaking fools and idiots. No matter what they did, they could not live up to their father's standards. And then once they got to a certain age, they're kaput and they don't hear nothing. I know of mothers right now who do not know where their sons are because their sons are pissed off at the father. I know that as we speak.
I think Master P did a great job of teaching his son how to act like him, but not teaching him how to become a man like him.
Talk slow.
You know what I mean? Like the jewelry, the cars, the clothes. We run into this trope many a times with different artists. Where you're not teaching them how to become men. You're teaching them more or less how to act like you, not how to become like you.
Listen to what Griff has said to say on Rumble. I can't stand money hungry moms that have babies to bleed men. I've been a single mom without one dime from the dad with an autistic child struggling. Why? Okay, so here's a woman who's gone above and beyond with her son and her in her country and stuff, and she's saying she can't stand when women do this. Here's a woman that pretty much had to do it by herself with an autistic child, and she's like, yeah, that was my choice to have a kid. That's what it was. I decided to have it with his crazy, terrible person, place, or whatever the hell. I decided to do it that way, and I'm taking responsibility for my actions because it was up to me to say yay or nay to, well, I don't want to say, yeah, I'm on Rumble, to the screwing. And I still did it nice and cute.
Listen, that worked. That worked, Gary.
That worked. I said screwing for those of you with the sensitive ears. But listen, but listen to this, man. And I'm not trying to come down on the single mothers, and I don't like to have to preference it that way before I say something, but I really need you guys to understand it. We get how hard it is to be a single parent. We get it.
Mhm.
We get it. So what? So what? Life is hard. Life is hard. It's nothing you can do to stop life from being harder. And guess what? It's going to get harder. When you think you got it covered, something's going to happen. When you think you got it licked, something's going to happen. When you think it's all done and everything's going to be hunky-dory, something's going to happen. And shake your ass right out of that freaking euphoria bubble that you want to be in. Just like 50 Cent's freaking baby mama drama decided. She chose. She got shook out of that damn bubble and she got knocked down by how many thousands a month? Because she couldn't keep her big mouth shut.
41 to 67. She lost her
$41,000 to $6,700.
Yes, sir.
You are not your mansion is gone. Your Rolls Royce gone. Your bank account gone. Everything's gone. Your ass got to go back to work. Sweet. Well, actually, no. She can survive off of $6,000 a month. That ain't gonna hurt her. But the point is that she's no longer living the lifestyle that she wanted. So now what she got to do? She's now got to go out there and find another sucker, because that's what she's doing. She's probably out there looking for another damn sucker that's going to buy her bullshit and put her back into that $40,000 price bracket.
Listen, who gonna deal with you knowing you 50, baby mama?
Not me.
The petty king out here.
Yeah. I get all that, but what I'm saying is that type of woman will do that.
She ain't got no choice. She got to get the thirst trap ready.
She's got to get it ready. She's back in the gym. Hold up. She doing them squat thrust.
But think about it. Now you got a kid, you got a son out here that at 25 is saying that $6,700 is not enough. And he ain't making a dime. Listen, he could.
So we all know, just like 50 said, he is speaking his mother's words. He's a good boy. He is taking care of business by doing what mom says. Mommy raised me, so mommy is the freaking authority figure in my life. He's going to do what his mother tells him to do. No matter how you look at it, he's going to do what his mother tells him to do. So, of course, $6,000 ain't enough. No shit.
Listen. I'm gonna leave it on King's Refuge Cooking. He said she can't be a strong, independent woman anymore. LOL.
King Refuge, I just want to say thank you, sir, for every beautiful comment you have given us tonight. This has got to be by far the best one ever. I mean, if you just look at the freak, is dripping. It's dripping with all kinds of. I don't even know what to call it. It's like, she can't be a strong, independent woman anymore because her ex-boyfriend smacked her down from 41,000 to 6,700. She's still a kept woman, dude. She's still a kept woman. What the heck? Like the hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy, man. Oh my God. Gary, you're breaking up. You're bargain. You're side bargain.
I'm breaking. Am I back?
Yeah, now you're back.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's juice right there. She can't be a strong, independent woman anymore.
She back to being a broke.
She's always been a broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. She's always been broke.
Oh, listen. De'Ara Walton brings up a very good point. Hood and Gary, have you heard Andrew Tate talk about his dad as opposed to Romeo and Marquise talk about Master P and 50.
I
Very true. Oh my goodness. Listen, you take the words right out of my mouth, man.
I didn't want to say Trump, but look at how Trump's kids are doing. Look at how, just like you said, Andrew Tate is doing. It's possible to do it.
Look how, but you know, like, listen, even though his boys on an economic side make much more money than their father, you can still see the love and respect that they have for him and for what he did.
Yes.
For his intelligence, for the hustle that he had, the things
Yes.
that he was able to do. The love and respect is there. Shout out to De'Ara Walton, man, for throwing that out there. Oh my God. That's a perfect example of what you would expect, what you would want. And it makes you just wonder, you know, where did 50 and where did Master P go wrong as compared to maybe Andrew Tate?
Okay, so let's look at what Tag was just saying. How can you appreciate life when all you get is nice? It's your struggle that makes your life worth living. Now, this is where we are missing the whole thing when it comes down to mothering entirely too much. You have to allow your children to bump their heads. That's the best way they learn. First of all, they learn several things. One, they learn about pain. Oh, if I do something wrong, I'm going to feel pain. Don't like that. That's a good correcting strategy. Pain. Two, they learn they live from it. It don't kill them. They can actually go out there and feel these feelings and feel these emotions and get punched in the mouth or kicked in the face or whatever and live through it. They get that lesson, and they get the best lesson at all. If they live through it, they get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best advice I can ever give a young single mother. Do not overmother your child. Find a man somewhere that's willing to help support you. There's men out here that don't want no cookie. They just want to be a part. They just want to be happy to be a part. There's men out there that don't want your cookie. All right? There are men out there. It's just y'all be looking at the wrong men. Y'all be too busy trying to get the man y'all want. And sometimes that's not the best man for your child. I mean, listen, let's be real now. You're in a situation where you got to take a stand for your child now. You didn't have, when you had that kid, when that kid got into this world, it became about the kid. I'm sorry, it's over for you. You chose to have a child. Now, after the kid gets to a certain age and they get on their own, then maybe you can go ahead and have your summertime or whatever. Summertime. If that's what you want to do, you do that. But for right now, you need to be focused on your child. So what? You can't get your hair done. Oh, well, you got a kid. So what? You can't get your nails done. Oh, what? You got a kid. Guess what? That Bentley has to go back. You got to get diapers. It's just what it is. Take care of your children. And allow them to bust themselves upside the head. Like, that's not going to kill them. Oh, my God, they're fighting. Yeah. Did you see the UFC the other day? You see how hard this dude got smacked, got punched? He got up and walked away. The human body can take a lot of punishment.
Look, yeah, I couldn't say it better myself, man. Listen, shout out to another great episode of Blunt Talk, man. Listen, my God, Gary. Sisters, wake up, man. Wake up and smell the roses. Look, everybody ain't got problems. I think that this just goes to show you that it don't matter how much money you have, and you got a father who's involved and one who's spotty, and you get a similar outcome. So
yeah,
sometimes it's really a roll of the dice. Like I said, I would want to hear a little more about Andrew Tate's story, and how he feels about his father, and maybe
that can be the next live. That can be Friday's live. We can talk about that on Friday. Talk about Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? We can get that set up for you guys. So we can see the difference because he talks a great deal about his father and how his father taught him so many things and taught him about life, money, whatever at a young age. You know,
Yes.
so it wasn't like he learned this at 19. I've been telling my kids about life since they were 3. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? They like when my son came to me, I okay. Can I share this and we can go? I'll share this and we go.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. My baby is in high school. Oh my God. Oh my God. My baby is in. Hold on. You don't understand. My baby's in high school.
It's a
Okay, that's
beautiful
it. That's all I
thing,
could give
man.
you. That's all I could do. Now, my baby's in high school. He came to me because I went to go pick him up. And he was like, Dad, can we talk? I love when he says, can we talk? Everything goes silent. The freaking phones go away. The earbuds come off my ear. I am laser focused on my son. But I don't act like I'm that laser focused. I pretend like, okay, yeah, whatever. He says to me, can we talk? I say, let's talk. He said, Dad, this girl in my class, oh my God. And I was like, the first girl. He started telling me about this girl and how he's feeling and stuff like that. And he was like, Dad, you are so right. I can't concentrate on nothing. And I'm sitting here like, see, that right there is how I know he's listening.
It's beautiful, man.
I know he's listening to me because he comes to me and he says, I couldn't concentrate on anything. You told me that was going to happen. So I have now he has confirmation bias. Now, this is the problem with a lot of men. Okay. We take that and we abuse it. Don't abuse your son. Don't abuse your daughter. You can utilize that power and use it for bad. And that's what mothers do greatly when it comes down to being vindictive to the father. They utilize that power to turn the children away from the dad. And you shouldn't do that. Let the child figure it out on his or her own. They're going to seek out their dad. And they're going to try to have a conversation eventually and see what's going on. And if they don't, they don't. That's up to them. But it's not up to you to tear that child down. Don't use that power for wrong. And that's where I'm fearful of. And that's why I thank God for my wife, because she'll bring me to the side and she'll say, do you think that was appropriate? Do you think you should have went that way? Were you too harsh? She doesn't do it in mid-stride like she used to. She does it in private. And she gives me her synopsis or what she sees. And sometimes it's animated. Sometimes she's in her emotions because she is a mother. She doesn't like to see certain things or hear certain things said to her children. But even she's looking at it like, Dad, these kids are on point. I'm like, yeah, it works, right? You know what I'm saying? Tag team works. So I just want to leave y'all with this. It's possible to raise children together. It really is. It's not as hard as they make it look like it is. It's hard, but it's not as hard as they make it seem. All right. All it is learning to cooperate with one another. These are the drawbacks. My wife does not have to change her viewpoint to accommodate mine. We collaborate. We figure out what's the best way to go.
That's facts, man. And look, Gary, that's a beautiful thing. And I think people can take a lot and learn a lot from that, man. Look, this is what y'all gonna get whenever y'all pull up on Blunt Talk. So shout out for everybody being here on this Wednesday night. Y'all already know it's time for you to go to bed and get up for work in the morning. I love all of y'all. Gary love all of y'all, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night. Peace.